Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. News at 12.
In the local scene, the After Tier 3 program coordinated with Albay to distribute 400 metric tons of meal rice to disaster-affected families. After General Manager Dr. Tumjet Karnajakazorn visited the province at the Dignitaries Hall, Albay capital, as part of the program's implementation. The assistance involves cooperation with the province of Albay, Korea, the Department of Agriculture, the National Food Authority, the Department of Social Welfare and Development, and Legazpi City Government. The rice is for families affected by the magnitude 7.8 earthquake in southern Mindanao and the Mayon volcano eruption in Bicol. The visit enabled APTER and its partners to coordinate the distribution with local officials. The program demonstrates ongoing collaboration among international, national, and local agencies to aid disaster-affected communities. In other story, the provincial government of Albay, through the Albay Provincial Cooperative Enterprise and Manpower Development Office, APSEMDO, promotes financial literacy among Albayano cooperatives by conducting a training on basic accounting for non-accountants. The event gathered cooperative representatives for training led by resource speaker Camille Eunice E. Lucilio, CDS2 of the Cooperative Development Authority Region 5 Extension Office, on August 13, 2026 at Zubiri Hall, APSEMDO Building, Kabangan, Kamali, Albay. Participants learned basic accounting concepts applicable to transactions management and financial interpretation. APSEMDO remains dedicated to initiatives fostering cooperative development and financial sustainability. In other news, tourists were seen taking photos at the Albay tourism billboard inside Bicol International Airport BIA upon arrival in the province, creating a welcoming first impression for visitors. The billboard is part of the Provincial Tourism, Culture and Arts Office's tourism information and promotional efforts at key entry points to the province. Located inside a BIA, the display introduces arriving travelers to Albay's tourism identity and destinations as they begin their visit. The tourist photo moments also offer a glimpse of how the province's tourism displays are becoming part of the visitors' arrival experience. Through tourism materials placed in strategic locations, PDCA continues to provide visitors with accessible information about Albay's destinations, culture, and experiences. In the national scene, the southwest monsoon or habagat will continue to affect Luzon and western Visayas, bringing scattered rains and thunderstorms in several areas. Pag-asa warned of possible flash floods and landslides in areas experiencing moderate to heavy rains. Metro Manila, Visayas, and the rest of Luzon may experience isolated rain showers or thunderstorms, while Mindanao will also have isolated thunderstorms due to localized weather conditions. Moderate to strong winds and moderate to rough seas are expected over extreme northern Luzon and western section of Luzon. In other story, the Department of Labor and Employment, DOLE, reminded employers about pay rules for Ninoy Aquino Day on August 21, a special non-working day, and National Heroes Day on August 31, a regular holiday. Staff working on August 31 get double pay, 200%, while those not working may get 100%, depending on conditions. For August 21, the no work, no pay rule applies unless company policies or arrangements say otherwise. Employees working on a special non-working day receive 30% extra on their basic wage, with higher rates if it is falling on their rest day or if work exceeds 8 hours. In other news, Couples for Christ CFC warned the public against unauthorized use of its name and logo on social media websites and other platforms. CFC Executive Director Jaime Ilagan stated that the organization's name and logo are registered trademarks and may not be used without prior written consent. The organization said unauthorized use has misled members and the public into thinking that certain groups or pages are officially affiliated with CFC. CFC demanded unauthorized users to stop using its name and logo and warned that it may pursue legal action against infringers. It also asked the public to verify the authenticity of groups, pages, and platforms claiming to represent CFC before joining or sharing content. And in the news outside the country, Japan and Southeast Asia are expected to enhance people-to-people exchanges and regional ties as the Fukuda Doctrine nears its 50th anniversary in 2027. Introduced in 1977 by Prime Minister Takeo Fukuda, the doctrine rejected Japanese militarism and positioned Japan as an equal partner to Southeast Asian nations. Fukuda emphasized that relations should go beyond economic interests, highlighting the importance of heart-to-heart understanding. These principles continue to influence Japan's regional engagement, aiming to pass its values to the next generation. In other story, Switzerland's farmers are facing losses of more than $614 million as severe drought and heat affect the country, according to the Swiss Farmers Union. Union President Markus Ritter described the drought as exceptional, with potatoes, sugar beet, and maize among the crops expected to suffer the most. Livestock farmers are also facing feed shortages and rising hay prices, while authorities have provided support including water deliveries to alpine pastures and reduced duties on feed imports. Despite the worsening conditions, Ritter urged the public not to panic and said the agricultural sector remains in close coordination with the government. And finally, in the news outside the country, with reference to the Philippines, the Philippines and Chile signed a memorandum of agreement to boost tourism cooperation and exchanges ahead of their expected free trade agreement. The MOU covers tourism promotion, information sharing, investments, infrastructure, and exchanges in dive, cultural, and nature-based food, education, and sports tourism. They also highlighted negotiations for the Philippines-Chile Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, their first bilateral free trade deal with a Latin American country expected next year. Marking 80 years of diplomatic relations, both seek stronger cooperation in trade, investment and tourism, maritime affairs, and more. And that's the news at 12, August 17, 2026. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. Thanks to our news writers, LJ Lurejo and Ian Buitre. And on the technical side, Ted Bobis. Our Provincial Information Officer OIC, Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rusal, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing. Albay in my heart.